Hi guys, this is in follow-up to the message that I talked about yesterday, about sex and about not being with several different partners and why. I'm not going to cover how to remove entity attachments in this video because it is more than what a 10-minute video can cover. I do have a YouTube, so if people do express enough interest in wanting to know about that, please put it in the comments, and I will consider doing an actual full teaching on that since I can do longer videos on my YouTube account. So this is strictly just for a follow-up on cleansing your aura. If you feel like you might have some negativity around you, some cloudiness, some darkness, one thing I would suggest is definitely taking a saltwater bath with Epsom salts. Maybe put in some little bit of lavender oil and soak for 20 minutes. I would definitely, while you're in there, say some prayers and ask your higher self and spirit guides to guide you in this process and to, clear out any debris that might have been rubbed onto your aura. You could also do a cleanse with sage, but like I've spoken about in my other videos from my experience, I do find that negative entities and lower vibrational beings, stuff like that, really don't like the smell of frankincense. So if you have frankincense, I would choose that over sage. Basically start from your head down to your feet in a clockwise motion. Maybe do like a prayer over yourself in that way too. Meditation definitely helps. Practicing, doing some, breathing techniques, visualizing yourself. Every time you breathe out, the negative energy is coming out. The negative emotions are coming out and away from you, okay? I know you probably feel like, is that really doing anything? Yes, it really does, because our thoughts are very powerful, okay? If we are of the creator, we are a creator. The whole world was spoken in a thought. You know what I mean? It's like we can create so many things for good and for negative in a thought. So even just thinking of clearing this out for you is doing a lot within the spiritual and astral realms and stuff like that. So believe in it, and believe that it is doing it, and then it will, okay? What else? I would also do some visualizations. Imagine yourself continually covered within the golden white light of Christ, okay? Like basically like you're in like a bubble cocoon, okay? So these things are very important, guys, because I'm not a big follower of the Bible because I know it's been rewritten and manipulated several times, but this is why it was written in there about how to save yourself for marriage, because when two people get married, they become as one. Well, that's just kind of an analogy of what happens in the spiritual realm when you have intercourse with someone. You truly do become one. And like I said in the other video, I would not sleep with anyone that you wouldn't want to be like, okay? Because you do take on their debris and you could become like that. Like I know of someone who was with somebody who drank too much. This person hardly drank. Then things happened, they broke up, all of a sudden this person became a drinker. Well, where did that come from? Certainly didn't help sleeping with somebody who probably had an attachment, and so it rubbed off on them. That's just an example. And so, but the positive thing is that when you get with your divine counterpart, right, and you do have intercourse together, and you guys are both cleansed and stuff like that, it's a really powerful and beautiful thing, because you could, the energy within, especially with two divine counterparts coming together, you can use it for manifesting. Even, when you masturbate, you can set your intentions on something and manifest in that way too. That it's such a powerful energy. Okay, guys. So before exchanging any kind of physical energy, determine what you want, right? On an emotional, energetic, and spiritual level. And sorry, I started to feel it. So decide what you want on a spiritual level of that sexual connection, and it will manifest. So if you guys want to manifest money together, before you guys are together, set that intention and visualize it when you guys are, having intercourse. So it can definitely be a really positive thing if that energy is manipulated and used in the right manner. Okay? So I hope this cleared up. So if anyone wants to know how to deal with entity attachments, it is a sensitive topic and you got to be very careful, and with cord cutting and stuff like that, that's a whole nother topic too. But this was just a brief follow-up to the other video that I did yesterday, and these are kind of like baby steps and simple reminders. Okay, I hope this helped everyone. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Ciao.